Have you ever found yourself sitting across from someone new, wanting to tell them about your day, but struggling to find the right words? To share those daily routines, habits, or facts that don't change, we use the present simple tense. For the subjects I, you, we, and they, the main action word, the verb, stays in its basic original form. You do not add or change a thing. If you want to state a personal habit, you simply say, I drink coffee. To share a fact about a group of people, you say, they live in New York. That is how we describe the basic rhythm of our reality. It requires almost zero modification to the words you already know. There is one modification to keep in mind. It happens when we talk about a third person, specifically he, she, or it. Comparing the boxes in this image, we see the action word must always receive an S at the end. I eat becomes she eats. Looking at the puzzle pieces below, he, she, or it interlocks directly with the modified verb eats. Think of this S as a mandatory hat that these third-person subjects must wear whenever they perform an action. Remember to add that S for he, she, and it, and you can successfully describe the habits of anyone in the world. Let's go back to our coffee shop. Imagine one person offers a pastry, but the other is allergic. How do we properly state that we do not do something? Look at the top left. Do not drops in before the action. I work outside becomes I do not work outside. Check the right side. For he, she, and it, the helper becomes does not. He works inside becomes he does not work inside. Here is a tip to remember. Because the word does already contains an S, the main action word must lose its S. He does not works detaches that final letter, leaving behind the correct bare base verb. He does not work. These helper words take on the heavy lifting of the grammar rules. That allows the main action word to stay simple and plain when we state a negative. A conversation always goes both ways. Our characters want to actively learn about each other by asking questions. The core mechanic of question building is very straightforward. Our helpers do and does simply jump to the very front of the sentence. You play tennis turns into do you play tennis? This formula diagram shows that the same front-loading rule applies when asking about he, she, or it. You place does at the front, followed by the subject, and then the base verb work. Moving that one helper word to the front of the line is how you start to learn new things about the people you meet. Let's watch how these rules flow in real time during a conversation. I wake up early. Do you drink coffee? I do not drink coffee. I drink tea. Does your dog like the park? Yes, it loves the park. By using these few mechanics, a base verb, an occasional S, and two helpers, you can describe the habits and facts of almost anyone you meet. At its core, using the present simple is just about matching the subject to the verb. This checklist covers the essentials. I, you, we, and they use base verbs. For he, she, and it, you add an S. And we use do or does for questions and negative statements. Feel free to screenshot these rules and try describing your own daily routine right now. These simple structures are what allow us to connect with new people and share who we truly are.